Hello, Cancer loves. It's Kat here from Self Unity. And for today's reading, we are going to be creating a soul activation message that is meant to activate your soul in relation to anything that you're working through at this time that you need to receive a deeper activation within. All right, loves. So for today's reading, we are using this beautiful deck, the Beyond Lemuria Oracle cards. And this is such a beautiful, powerful deck that I'm really excited and grateful to be sharing with you all because it is one that I have kept really close to myself for quite some time. It's just one that I wanted to spend some time getting familiar with, and it was just so deeply astounding how activating and powerful the messages of guidance were that came through with this deck and how synchronistic the messages were that I just wanted to keep it to myself. But I received the guidance a couple weeks ago to create these powerful soul activation readings and to finally share this deck, the beautiful illustrations and the messages of guidance for all the astrology signs. So let's go ahead and get into your reading today and see what messages of guidance come through for you from this powerful deck. All right, love. So I'm going to pull your oracle cards and then we will get into your messages. I'm also going to take this one there. All right, let's see what your cards are. Ooh, we have 15 fire. Solaris Sublime. Fire. Interesting, because you are a water sign here. Wow, and then we have 3 Sacral Chakra, Core of Creation. Wow, another fire energy coming through for you, Cancer. And then we have 6 High Heart Chakra, Ecstatic Bliss. Wow, I'm loving these cards, loving this energy. Okay, and then we have 13 Air, Paradigm Shift. Wow. Wow, look at this card. Beautiful card here. Okay, so you have 2 elements in your reading, the fire and the air, and then you have 2 chakra cards, the sacral and the high heart. Okay, not just the heart chakra, but the high heart chakra. And I love that we have the heart chakra card here too, because I was really drawn to how this figure right here, she's like holding, it looks like she's holding her heart in her hand, and even here there's like a heart symbol, and it's like she's offering it. She's putting it out on display and sharing it with others around her. Okay, so this energy is really speaking to diving deep within the depths of your heart truth and starting to create some kind of momentum or movement from within. Okay, so I feel that there is something that is deep within your heart center that you are wanting to share with others, whether it's through voice or physical action and movement. Okay, it could even be through both, but there's something that has been on your heart for quite some time now, I'm feeling, and you're feeling called to share this heart truth with maybe somebody specific, or maybe a community, or maybe like just like the idea of like the world as a whole. Okay, so maybe some of you are also thinking of starting like a blog or social media, YouTube channel. And it's like there's something that you are meant to be sharing from your heart center that you're wanting to take action on and bring creation to breathe life into, and start taking like action steps that create this energy of momentum and movement, like fluid movement and quick movement. But it does feel like it's very much centered around like sharing this outwardly in some way. And for some of you, it's going to differ how. So for some of you, you may be needing to have heart-to-heart conversations with individuals in your life. And then for some of you, this is like, it's a much deeper than that, where it's like, it's something that you're meant to be really creating and giving life to, and then breathing it into existence and sharing it with, you know, like quote unquote the world, whether it's like on a big platform like getting up on stage and sharing on a platform, I'm actually seeing. So, like, maybe sharing speeches or singing, creating music, or even like going into a gallery and hanging up your artwork in a gallery. And then for some of you, it's more like sharing on social media, creating a blog, starting your own YouTube channel, and things like that. Okay, so there is something that you have to say that you've wanted to say and share for quite some time, and it's time that you start taking those action steps to bring this in to physical creation, that you breathe life into it. Okay, Cancer, your message is so straight to the point, and I feel like you just really need to start taking action. And Spirit is like almost stopping me from sharing more, because you already know too. You already know that you just need to be in the space of taking those physical action steps, and not like sitting around here listening to all these messages of guidance. And okay, so that's another message too, where it's like Spirit doesn't want you seeking external guidance or advice around this, because the answers you're seeking are already within you, and it's time that you start sharing from within your own self, okay? And stop looking to others for influence or advice or guidance, and start looking within for your own inner guidance, because you are a very intuitive sign, Cancer. Anytime I meet a Cancer who is like questioning their intuition, I say stop questioning your intuition. You already know. You already have the wisdom within you, because you are deeply intuitive, and you're also the archetype of the mother, and mothers always know. Okay, they always know. We don't know how they know, but they always know through that invisible cord connection. And you have that invisible cord connection with life itself, life around you, all beings around you, the energy field, life force field. And so you always know when the vibe's off, you always know when the vibe is right. And right now, you know exactly what it is that you are meant to breathe life into. It's just you need to start taking those action steps, get centered and grounded and activated in your sacral chakra, and then start breathing fire into these creations, into these truths, and using your voice, using your hands, like right here on this card, to bring this wisdom to life, and to start sharing it with others and the world around you, because the world around you, the people around you, the communities around you, they need this medicine that you have to offer. Okay, here I'm really drawn to the hummingbirds, so hummingbirds could be significant to you. And hummingbirds, I was drawn to look at these when I was saying that the world needs the medicine that you have to offer. And it's actually making me think of an experience that I just witnessed. So if you, so Spirit wants me to share this. So if you watched my last collective reading, what was the title of it? I know it's one of the ones that I title that say like, this tarot reading is for you. And I think this one was about spiritual practice. So it said something around reclaiming your spiritual practice was the title. And the reason I'm sharing that is because in that reading, there was a moment where I saw the birds outside my window, and they were picking all the flowers off of the bush. And I thought it was so strange. I was like, what is going on? I've never seen birds like picking all the flowers off the bush, throwing them on the ground. Well, later in the day, we came to find out that a baby bird had gotten out of its nest a little too soon. Okay, it wasn't like helpless, but it wasn't fully developed yet. It couldn't quite catch flight just yet. It was like jumping up, and it could kind of get itself to a higher elevation, but it wasn't able to fly and fully protect itself. And so all the mama birds came around to the bushes that had these blooming flowers on them, and they were picking off all the flowers and sucking out the sugars, the pollen from within the flower, and then they were feeding it into that baby bird's mouth. Okay, and so I feel like Spirit wants me to share that, because that's like the energy of what you're needing to do. Like, you have the wisdom and the tools and the skills to do something that other people may not quite be ready to do, or maybe they just don't have knowledge around it, or they don't have the awareness about it yet. And you have the wisdom, the skills, the knowledge, and the ability to share those knowledge and skills with other people and to teach them how to survive, how to thrive, and whatever it is that you're feeling guided to share and speak out about. Okay, so just like the baby bird needed those mama birds' medicine to give them that medicine so he could survive through the night and so he could continue growing until he's ready to take off and start taking flight on his own, you too have a powerful medicine within you that you are ready to start sharing with others in the world around you. Okay, so I'm just going to say thank you, Spirit, for that message and that full circle moment from that experience that we witnessed during the readings. That was so neat, because they, like, I first noticed them doing that in that reading. I was like, what is going on? And I shared it in that reading, and it actually lended to one of the cards that we drew around foraging too. So if you feel called to, you might want to check that out, just to see that synchronistic message that came too. And so Spirit's also saying that too, where you're getting synchronicities, you're getting signs. However, it does feel like you're seeing the way you're receiving synchronicities and signs is shifting, because you're recognizing just how much the power of the synchronicities that you experience in the physical world, they don't actually happen in the physical world. Okay, this is interesting here. Spirit's actually saying that the synchronicities that you experience in the physical world and the signs that you receive in the physical world, they happen within yourself first. They happen from your heart chakra, from your high heart chakra, because it's something that comes to you on an intuitive level where you just know. You just know something's going to happen. You know some type of synchronicity is going to happen. You ask for a specific sign, which is beginning within you, where you set the intention to receive that sign, and then it manifests. It shows up in your physical reality. And so you're learning on a much deeper level than you may learn in manifestation courses or from studying manifestation and the laws of the universe. You're learning on a much deeper intuitive level, something that nobody can really teach you. It's just something that you know on an intuitive level, where everything that exists in your reality is because of what's happening internally within you. And so you are really trying to align, not trying, you're making it happen, where you are deeply putting yourself into an alignment with your heart chakra, your high heart chakra, and then you are making things happen, making that fluidity return to your physical life spaces through the emotional, spiritual, and mental work that you have been doing within yourself on an internal level. And so I do feel like for you here, Cancer, you are about to receive some beautiful, very magical blessings that are going to come in very quickly for you, as long as you continue connecting with your heart space and breathing life into those internal creations and start sharing them outwardly with the world around you. Because again, the world needs your medicine, the world needs your wisdom. Okay, so some symbolism coming through for you here, Cancer. The snake symbolism. So there could be Kundalini awakening for some of you. This is also the year of the snake in the Chinese zodiac. So I'm seeing here that I'm getting the message that some of you could be having children under the year of the snake, and you're going to give birth to golden children, which is the new era, a new generation of children that are coming in, which, children are the future. But these are very special children that are going to come to our earth with consciousness already developed. And they're just going to have wisdom and intelligence like we have never seen before. And so that's a very interesting message coming through. But in relation to that too, I'm also feeling that what you are giving life to right now, whether it's actual physical children, birth or not, you're also giving birth to a creation or a business, or whatever it is that you're wanting to pursue, whatever it is that you're wanting to give life to at this time, some type of idea or creation it's going to be birthed under the year of the snake, which is the year that we're in right now. And so Spirit's saying there could be some type of synchronicity or like some type of like a message of alignment for you, and recognizing that what you're giving birth to, what you're creating, what you're breathing life into is going to have the year of the snake associated with it in its beginning stages. So you may want to like maybe study the year of the snake and the significance of that and what it means in relation to this creative project, this creative passion, this spiritual passion, or this physical thing that you're giving life to. Okay, because there will be some significance there for you that can help connect some things and align some things for you on an internal level. Okay, and then we have the dragons here. So many dragons on this card. So dragons could be significant to somebody tuning in here. Let me see this card. I'm also seeing like the eyes here. There's like the wings, a dragon eye. There's another eye here too. So you may want to just admire this card for a minute, Cancer. I feel like there are some healing activations, awareness activations that can happen from you just gazing at this card. So let's just take a moment and gaze at this card together, because these cards, the Beyond the Mirror deck, it's deeply activating. All right, and then so Spirit also wants me to mention the signs here. So fire, we have Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. So any of those signs could be significant to you, and they may also be in your major placements, the sun, moon, or rising signs. So you may want to check that out. You may also be needing to open up, speak your truth from your heart space to a fire sign. Okay, and then we also have the air signs here: Aquarius, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Is Gemini air sign? I think so. Let's double check on that. I'm like, where's my brain at right now? Let's make sure. Yes, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, why are we second guessing there? Cancer always knows. Okay, so yes, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay, so that could also be a significant sign to you. Could be in your sun, moon, or rising. So if you resonate with that, where you have a fire or air sign in your sun, moon, or rising, you may also want to check out those soul activation readings too, because there could be some messages of guidance in it for you. And then also same thing with the fire, where there could be an air sign that you're needing to open up to, but I'm really specifically feeling that there's a fire sign that somebody's needing to open up to and speak their truth from their heart space towards. Okay, the other thing Spirit wanted me to talk about, the numbers, numerology here. So we have 15 and 13 here. The 13 was really drawing me in, so 13 could be significant to somebody. And then we also have the 2 3s and the 6, which also breaks down into 3 and 2. So any of those numbers could be significant to you, and you may also be seeing those numbers, like the angel numbers of them, in your day-to-day. Like that could be one of your signs. And if you're seeing synchronicities of 3s or signs of 3s, this is support from the other side, from your spirit team. Also support from the physical, just letting you know that you're not alone in this journey. You're on the right path. You have support. You have the guidance that you need. You just need to slow down and look within, breathe, and trust. Okay, and then lastly, I'm really drawn to the sun here. So some of you are also needing to maybe get outside more. Also get connected with your sacral chakra. Make sure that you're doing some type of meditation just to activate and align your sacral chakra as you're going through this journey, because you are very much a water sign, and so it may be a little bit more challenging for you to tap into that fire energy. And so through activating and meditating and aligning your sacral chakra, you'll be better able to really tap into the flow and the creation process of what you're trying to give life to from your high heart chakra, and from your voice, from your throat chakra as well. Okay, love, let's go ahead and pull your next few oracle cards. So we're going to pull some cards from this deck here, the Healing Waters Oracle deck. So let's see, what do we need to know from the Healing Waters? Okay, that's the card. All right, let's get 2 more, and then we'll take this one too. All right, so this one just, wow, Lady of the Lake. New beginning, something is about to happen. And I'm saying wow because this card has just been reappearing and reappearing. This just came out in Gemini and Taurus's reading. I think this came out in both of my previous readings. And when I put cards away in the deck, I put them away like this. I put them, lift it up, open it, lift it up, put them in there. So that is amazing. And it has come out a 3rd time, and I think it came out in some other readings too. I just remember Gemini and Taurus because I just did those. So that's amazing. All right, and then we also have the Sirens. Use your voice, expansion, and freedom. Yes, needing to activate your voice, needing to speak your truth around something, needing to give life to something, expression of what's coming, what's within your heart center. All right, and then look at that, Mother of the Salt Waters. Cancer is the mother archetype. Mother of the Salt Waters, passion, wild love, open your heart and let love in. These are like the exact same cards right here. These cards are the exact same. Wow, let's set them up like that. Okay, so let's see what's coming through with these cards for you here, Cancer. Again, I feel like you already know what you need to do, what you need to give voice to, what you need to breathe life into. It's time that you start nurturing it, nourishing it, and providing it with the elements, the attention that it is requiring from you. Okay, this is most likely a new beginning for some of you when it comes to giving this energy the essence of creation. Okay, it has existed within your heart space for quite some time now, so it's not necessarily new to you, but the way that you are connecting with it and breathing life into it is what's new. It's what's signifying the new beginning. It's also signifying a new beginning for like the world around you and other people that you're connecting with, where it's like they have no idea what it is that you're wanting to breathe life into, because you've kept it stored within, you've kept it safe and protected within your heart center, and you haven't really shared these ideas with others just yet. Okay, but the siren is calling, the siren's going off, and you're getting those internal signals like ding, 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 ding. It is time to start sharing this truth. It's time to start opening up, to be a little more vulnerable, and to breathe life into this energy, this idea, and to create it, to establish it, to draw the foundations out, and to start nourishing it, nurturing it, and building upon it so that it can become what it's meant to be, and so that it can serve who it's meant to serve, who you're meant to serve. Okay, I feel like this is also about being in service, not only to like the world around you, the people around you, the communities around you that are going to benefit from you sharing these truths and this wisdom and these skills and abilities, but you're also going to be like serving your higher spiritual truth. Okay, this is like very much a spiritual journey here, where you have gone through something deep to get to this point. Like you've had to go through a lot of inner healing to get to this point of like finally being ready to give life to whatever it is that you're meant to give life to this creation, to this physical journey, this physical project, this business, these services, these art pieces, these words of wisdom, whatever it is that you're meant to give life to. You have had to go through a deep inner healing process to maybe like remove everything that didn't allow you to speak your truth about this, but now you're ready. You are now ready. You are healed. You are clear. You are purified, and you're ready to have this new beginning with these powerful inner truths that are sitting, resting so safely in your heart space. But now it's ready to share them with the world. It's ready to be given that life that it deserves to have. And so you're also going to sort of be in this energy of like being in service to these ideas, this wisdom, this spiritual truths that have been sitting within your center, within your heart space, and now you're going to be giving life to them and be in service to these ideas and deeper spiritual truths and wisdom while you're creating them and giving life to them. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I know I got a little repetitive there. But you know what I mean, because you already know this, Cancer. You already know this. Again, you're so intuitive, and you already know what it is that you need to be doing, what you need to be taking action on. And Spirit's also saying, like, you don't have to rush into it. You know, the fire energy, the sacral energy can be one of like rushing. Yes, of the salt water here, where it's like you're going to want to be rushing, but you can remain in your soft, fluid, flowing energy, that siren energy of just connecting with your intuition and responding when your intuition prompts you to respond, and then pulling back when your intuition prompts you to hold back a little bit, even if things, because I feel like here what's coming in is like, even though things are going to be a little bit more different and there's going to be more fluidity within your physical space, it doesn't mean that you have to get caught up in like the busyness of the physical world. Your idea and your creations and your words of wisdom that you share may operate in that busyness space like on their own. Like, they won't always need your attention, but you will be intuitively prompted to go towards them when they do need your attention, when they need your service, versus you'll be prompted to kind of pull back when it's time to pull back and come back into your own center and tend to yourself and allow your ideas, wisdom, creations to exist on their own. Okay, so just like that that example of the child, did I give the, yes, oh, the baby bird, the example of the baby bird, where it's like, you know, you're going to be giving the life, giving the medicine to it, but then once it's ready to flourish and fly on its own, then you can let it fly on its own, and you can kind of pull your energy back into yourself and tend to yourself again. Okay, so just be mindful of that too. All right, loves, let's go ahead and pull your tarot cards now. So I'm going to pull 2 tarot cards from this deck here. This is the Tarot of the Divine. So let's see. I'm really drawn to like these ammonites here, and then the siren energy of like medicine, healing medicine. Sirens offer healing medicine, and also music. Okay, so we've got music coming in again. Also needing to express something from your voice, activate your throat chakra, and speak your truth. Okay, let's go. I'm going to shuffle the tarot one more time, and then we'll pull your cards. All right, let's see, what does Cancer need to know from the tarot? Okay, let's see what we've got. Wow, we have the Star. 17, the Star. Make a wish, Cancer. I feel too, I forgot to mention with these cards, but with this one here, something's about to happen. And even the fire and sacral chakra here, I feel like you're about to receive a blessing that has been resting within your heart space for quite some time, something you've been deeply desiring, something that you require to be able to move forward with more fluidity, more grace, and more ease, and more peace in your heart. There's something that you've really been longing for. Yes, look at that. Wow, we have 17 and then 18, the moon, taking steps forward. Yeah, there's something that you've really been longing for, and it almost feels like what it is that you're longing for, it's been something that you've kept hidden in the shadows, where it's like you keep telling yourself that you're okay without having this thing or this element or this energy. You know, there's something where there's been this energy of lack, but you have not been associating it with lack. You've been just telling yourself like, it's okay, I'll get it when I get it, or, you know, maybe it's not meant to be for me right now, but it's going to come in the future. But I feel like you've done like a lot of deep healing work around this energy, even if you weren't aware that it was directly connected to this. It's like a physical thing. Like there's something in the physical that you haven't had for quite some time. And it may have been kind of blocking your ability to really open up and speak your truth and share the wisdom, the skills, and to take the action steps towards what it is that you're wanting to create and share with others in the world around you. But again, it's like you kept telling yourself that you don't really need this thing, but it would be a big benefit to you if you had it, and the universe sees that and they know that. And so what I'm seeing here, it's like you've done a lot of deep inner healing work around the underlying energy of that exists from like not having this physical thing. But you weren't aware that like that's what you were working on healing too. Like you were attaching that healing work to something else in the physical, but all the while you were also healing these other physical like attachments or non-attachments, by doing the deeper inner healing work around where you had lack in some other physical aspect of your life, but it was also healing this other thing that you may not really need, but in your heart center, deep within yourself, it is something that you do kind of want. Okay, you just haven't been speaking out loud about wanting it, and you haven't really been giving it a lot of time or energy or attention because you've been okay without it. But I feel like the universe is going to bless you unexpectedly, and something related to this thing that you're lacking or missing is going to just land on your lap very soon. Okay, I'm seeing within the next 3 to 6 months. Okay, so I know that may seem like a long time, but 3 to 6 months can fly by. Oh wow, we have the 3 and 6 right there, of course. So yeah, 3 to 6 months. So definitely by like maybe the fall or winter season, spring or summer if you're in the southern hemisphere. But yes, within 3 to 6 months, something that you've been missing but you've been telling yourself you're okay without it, it's going to unexpectedly land on your lap and come in and surprise you. And this could be a number of things. For some of you, okay, it's something unexpected. Spirit doesn't even want me to provide examples because they want you to be surprised. And so, you know, even like what you're thinking it could be right now, it could be something completely different, because I feel like you have non-attachments to this energy. And so it's going to be a huge surprise. And we have 1 o'clock just changed on our clock there. So 1 represents new beginnings, and we've got the 2 zeros, which is in that energy of like not really knowing where you're at just yet. And so yeah, you don't really quite yet know what this could be, and you won't know because it's a surprise blessing from the universe, and like from your community or like your connections, your relationship. It's going to land in your physical space in a very magical and beautiful way. Okay, love. So that's exciting. And it's like such a beautiful, subtle energy. Like you will be really shocked when this comes in. And like I keep talking about it because it's such a beautiful, surprising energy. It's just like we just want to stay in that energy. Like you have no idea, like you would have no idea. And because it's going to take 3 to 6 months to come in, you're going to be totally surprised. You'll probably forget about this message until like it happens, and then you'll remember and be like, oh my goodness, this is what it was. And like you're gonna just be like, they were right. Like it's just something totally magical and unexpected, but it's gonna make your ability to take these physical actions, and to also to like surrender your need to constantly be taking those actions, like to allow your ideas, your creations to just exist on their own, like we talked about before, so you can come back into yourself and just rest and surrender to yourself and letting these ideas and creations exist on their own. It's going to make that process so much easier and so much like with so much more fluidity. Okay, loves, we are going to pull one last card for you here from this deck here. This is the Self-Awareness Oracle deck. And these cards are questions that you can choose to just reflect on within yourself, or I highly recommend that you journal out your answers to these questions and just write through them. Okay, so let's see what yours is. It says, how can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? How can you be more kind to yourself and offer more grace to yourself in this very moment? Growing your self-love is medicine to this world's broken heart. Look at that. Growing your self-love is medicine to this world's broken heart. When you heal, we all heal. When you give yourself more grace, you are able to give the world more grace. Okay, I was reading this message. It's bringing up tears to my eyes because I feel that what it is that you're wanting to speak out about, the truths of what you're wanting to share, the wisdom of what you're wanting to share, the creations of what you're wanting to share, it's something you have wanted to keep close to yourself because it is so sacred and you want to protect it. You want to cherish it. You want to be the mother that holds the baby close to home and doesn't let it sprout its wings and fly off into the big scary world. You want to keep it safe and protected, free of judgment, free of manipulation, free of whatever. But like I said, the world needs your medicine. The world needs this medicine. You have gone through this experience to be able to generate or create this magic within yourself. Not just for yourself, yes, for yourself, yes, to bring yourself back into a space of self-love, but also to be in service to your spiritual divine mission. You have gone through these experiences to be in service to your divine spiritual mission and to help offer your healing medicine to the world around you and to the communities that you exist in and live within. I know you want to stay close to home and you want to keep these beautiful synchronicities and signs and creations and ideas and wisdom close within yourself because it's safe there, it's protected there, it's held in love there. But all the spaces where love doesn't exist in the world need you to bring this love to it. And I know it can be challenging, but if you are remaining true to your intuition and true to your high heart chakra and breathing life through the energy of love into your creations and sharing this wisdom, sharing this magic, sharing these creations with the world around you, you're going to be able to bring a deeper sense of healing to yourself, deeper sense of understanding to yourself too, and why you had to go through these experiences to get to this point. But also to the world around you. And I know that's a big energy to carry and to process, but again, you already know that this is part of your divine mission, part of your soul mission. And that's why you're brought to this reading, to be reminded of that. You have a big duty here on planet Earth to help awaken others to the depths of divine love that exists within themselves through your magic, through your power, through breathing life into the divine wisdom that you hold within into the external world, whether it's through your voice, through your song, through your creations, through a spiritual business, through your social media channels, through a YouTube channel, through a blog, through getting up on stage and speaking in front of other people. Whatever it is that you're being called to do, it's time to step out into the light and breathe life into these inner creations and give yourself grace when you're working through these energies, because things will go, a little off, things will go a little on. You're also learning the depths of the power of your intuition and how you create your reality and how those synchronicities come to you, like we talked about before too. So give yourself grace when you are breathing life into these inner creations, into these heart activations that you're experiencing. Okay, let's read your soul action today. Look at yourself with a grace filter. You are meant to be in this moment of your life. Release the inner critic and fill in that hole with your soul's truth, that you are infinite, you are loved, and you are already there. Release the inner critic and fill in that hole with your soul's truth, that you are infinite, you are loved, and you are already there. Ooh. Okay, so one last message that Spirit wants me to leave you with. This is actually something that I have recently been doing myself. I feel like you are the only critic and judgment of these things right now. So you don't even know how others are going to respond to it until you give it a chance to be received by others. Just give it a chance. Give yourself a chance. And just know that you are infinite, you are loved, and you are already there. Even if others don't receive it in the way that you're expecting them to, they will receive it in the ways that they are meant to in order to guide them to deeper healing and to deeper self-love within themselves. But the other thing Spirit wants me to share with you is this powerful, powerful manifestation practice that I don't even know where it came from. It just landed. It just came from out of nowhere. But I was trying to make something happen and it wasn't happening. And I was getting frustrated because I just wanted to be done with it. And I received the intuitive guidance to talk about it and write about it as though it had already happened. So I was saying, this is done. This has already happened. Okay, so say you're trying to create something. Maybe you're writing a song. Just say, I've already written the song. The song is already written. People have already received it with love. They love my song. They heard it. They love it. All these people are lining up and they're coming to me, and they're just opening up their arms and embracing me in so much love and grace and gratitude for writing this magical song. Even if you haven't even picked up the pen yet, okay, just talk about it as if it's already happened, as if you're already there, because you are already there. It's just a matter of letting time catch up. But it will propel your manifestations and make them happen that much quicker. And also the action steps that you need to take will happen that much quicker if you're convincing yourself that it's already happened too, okay? So just a little manifestation tip for you all there. And just once again, you may want to journal out your answers to these questions. So how can you be more kind to yourself and offer more grace in this very moment? And then there's your soul action today again too. All right, Cancer loves. I'm sorry we did go quite a bit over time. I think this is the longest reading I've done for these soul activations. So thank you for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed this reading, please give this video a thumbs up. And just know that I'm sending you so much love as you work through this energy, Cancer. All right, until next time. Bye, loves.